Another episode of Rush's Bites has come. But winter has come, another episode has come. Get it? For today's video, we will be making a very special cake for a very special occasion, you guys. It's the Game of Thrones season finale and we're making a Game of Thrones theme cake. Yay! Yay! Okay, it's kind of bittersweet because it's the finale, but it's sweet because it's cake. Okay, so let's get right into the cake. First off, I've already baked a ton of cake, and this is the final layer that'll be on top. So I'll be showing you how I'm gonna make this one. Okay, so I'll start off by leveling off the cake. Like I said before, I'll score the edge first, and then work my way into the cake. Okay, so this one is fairly level. We'll keep it there. Then we'll get our next layer and do the same thing. Score the edge. Okay, and now I also remove the very edge of the cake. You take a nice big dollop of buttercream, and with your offset spatula you just spread it around. Okay, now that you have your layer of buttercream on, I'll put a ton of chocolate shavings. If you guys want to know how to make chocolate shavings, I'll put a link down below to another video where I made chocolate shavings in. Okay, so now I have my other cake. Flip it right over, just like that. Okay, and now we'll do a crumb coat. Now that the crumb coat is done, we'll go put it in the fridge for 10 minutes or 15 minutes until it's firm to touch. There you go. So now that the cake is firm to touch, we will put our second coat. Now all the cakes are already covered and they're chilling in the fridge. Now I have this very large bowl of cake pop, which is basically buttercream and cake, and you mix them together until you get this like paste consistency, and I've been putting it in the freezer for about 2 hours or so. And now I'll just cut this cake pop in and turn it into the chair. So I'll just use this half and turn it into a square, which is basically the base of the chair. Okay, so now I'm making the arm of the throne. So I'm making a part that's thinner, and it goes from fat to thin, as you can see right here. And make sure the other side is the same thing. And you'll do the exact same thing right over here. I think this part will be the back, so I'll just put that to the side. I'll take a big piece of the cake pop. Okay, this is gonna be my back. And I'll just put it right there and kind of blend it with everything. I'll just take a log and just put it right there and blend everything together. And here with the remaining cake pop, as you can see, I'm putting it on the back to use it for stability. We don't really get to see the back of the throne on the series, but let's assume that it looks that way. As you guys can see, we already stacked the cake. As you can see, here's layer 1, 2, 3, and 4. I already here started, almost finished the dragon scale on the cake, but I did it off camera because it takes a lot of time. So I'll only show you like the last 2 rows or something. So the way I do it is that I cut triangles. It's green-black fondant. And then here you have your water. I'll use it as my glue. And then I'm gonna stick it right here. Okay, so as you guys can see, I hold the triangle and then I wet the back. I use the water as my glue. And then at the intersection between the 2 scales, I put the point of the other triangle. So as you can see, it's always like 2 triangles, 1 triangle. As you guys can see here, we already finished the dragon scale layer, which took forever, you guys, but we achieved a pretty looking dragon scale right here. Okay, so for the first layer, the very last layer right over here, the top layer, I'll be using the remainder of the triangular fondant because when you cut it, you just leave a little bit of edges right there. I'll just use those edges right here and I'll just be putting them all over the cake in a very random pattern. And there you go, guys. This layer is done. Okay, so now we'll be working on the second tier and we'll be making a crown. So first off, I'll just start by cutting out a string that will go all around the cake. We'll just cut it at the seam. We're done basically with the entire cake. We already colored the crown in some gold and now we're gonna do the stencil Winter Has Come. And I cut out the letters and now we'll just use some buttercream just right there. It's reveal time. Winter has come. We'll clean it up. We're working on the iron throne. So we already did the chair with the cake pops. And now we're just covering the entire thing in strands of fondant. As you guys can obviously see, I already finished the chair. I covered it all with using very thin strips of fondant. All of these, I used toothpicks, just like that, and I rolled them in fondant. And then rolled it between my hands. Now I'll put the final one right here. Okay, so now we're gonna color it with some silver luster dust and pop it onto the top of the cake. And there you guys have it, the final product. The 4th-tier Game of Thrones cake. Oh my god, you guys, I'm so excited that I finished it. Let's dig into the cake. Delicious, you guys. Please, if you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a big old thumbs up, subscribe down below, and don't forget to hit that notification bell to get notified every time we post. See you guys in our next video. Bye!